Hello everyone, I'm Ryan
I'm Aiden.
from the Fireburners, and today we are going to be discussing the defenses on Clash of Clans. To start off, we have the cannon, and I apologize, it's the same picture on the title, but I couldn't find a more appropriate one. So this is a level 7 cannon, and it has that little white base. But the cannon is the first defense you unlock, and it targets ground units. They are fairly cheap when you first get them, but as you upgrade them, they get a little more expensive. So yeah, they target the ground units, and they can't go for air. And as you upgrade them, they get better, obviously. So that's the cannon.
Next up, we have the Archer Tower. The Archer Tower is the second defense you will unlock when you're just starting. The Archer Tower is used a lot because it can target air and ground units, and it can take them out fairly quickly. But depending on the level of the Archer Tower, it can be destroyed quickly too. So overall, they're better than they're worse.
Next up, we have walls. This is a picture of a high-level wall. I couldn't find a better one, but when they start off, they look like wood, and then they get better as you upgrade them. But they're great for slowing down the enemy, so they can't get directly to your village. And walls are very important. Flying units can fly over them, but for slowing down ground units, they're great. And obviously, if the opponent has wall breakers, it'll be fairly easy to break. So that's why you need to upgrade your walls.
Next up, we have the mortar. The mortar is good because it's a splash damage, and if there's people that clump up all their troops to try and get something faster, if the mortar hits it, it will take it out in a couple hits depending on the level. But the mortar, one thing that's not good about it is if someone has all their troops attacking the mortar's span only reaches when it's out like 9 tiles or so. I'm not exactly sure, but it can't attack it, so unless there's something else near it, all those troops can take the cannon out for not getting attacked.
Here we have the air defense, and this is a lower level air defense. It's level 1, but as you upgrade them, they start to look cooler, and that's what happens with all defenses. But it's deadly against flying units. If you have dragons or balloons or healers, the air defense will take them out. Obviously, it can't target ground units, hence the name. But place it wisely, and it'll cover as much area as you need. And as you upgrade it, it'll get further range and faster. So air defense is really important, especially at higher town hall levels and in better leagues when they have the dragons and the healers and the balloons. So always upgrade your air defense.
Next up, we have the Wizard Tower. The Wizard Tower is also like the mortar. It's a splash damage, and the Wizard can target air and ground troops, so it's very helpful. And the Wizard can shoot a mystical flame, and it's very powerful. And it has the effect of a powerful spell, and as you upgrade the Wizard Tower, it gets even more powerful, and it can take out a lot of troops in just one hit. And although it doesn't do a lot of damage to higher troops, it still does damage overall, so it's better than nothing.
Alright, here we have the Hidden Tesla. And, as the first part of the name, hidden. It is hidden until the enemy flies or gets close to it, and it will pop out, and it'll shoot it with this electric-y sort of thing. And so with your flying units, it will cause some damage, and it's hidden, so you really won't know it's there until you get close to it. And they're pretty expensive. They cost, I believe it's 1 million gold. Yeah, 1 million gold in a level 7 town hall to get a hidden Tesla. But they're worth it, so.
Next up, we have the Expo. The Expo is like the Hidden Tesla. It's a lot to make it. It costs 3 million, but the Expo shoots a mystical bolt, which has a lot of power, and you load it with elixir, and the Expo works automatically. and you can set it to target ground units at long range or air units at a reduced range, which is good and bad because sometimes you'll want to target stuff like people with ground units, but you'll also want to target someone with air units. So if you have two of them, which you can have at least by a level 10 town hall, I know that, you can have one targeting air and one targeting ground, so you can take care of all the troops, which is good.
And last but not least, we have the almighty Inferno Tower. And the Inferno Tower does require a level 10 Town Hall, so you're going to have to be pretty strong to get an Inferno Tower. It fires this flame that gets more powerful the longer it stays on a target. It can target ground troops and flying units, and you have to load it with Dark Elixir to keep it operational. So, thank you guys for watching.
Thanks for watching, and
remember to check out our clan, the Fireburners.
and subscribe.